Hello, hello, hello. It's Jet back again with another VOD review. And today we're looking at Rain Rise again on the Lucio. He actually specifically wants to look at Lucio. He had a Mercy game the early half of this, but we're looking specific at his Lucio. And this is a Plat game. What's around, like a lower Plat or a higher Plat, Rain?
Lower Plat.
Lower? Okay, so like, 2.5 to 2.7-ish.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay, and so what about this VOD why did you specifically choose this VOD?
Um, it's so that I could see how I could play with an Ana here.
Okay, so playing Lucio with Ana. Gotcha. All right, so let's talk about that matchup real quick. What are some like synergies that we can think of off the top of our head with Lucio and Ana?
If an Ana nades the enemy team, we can use speed to immediately capitalize on that,
Okay,
maybe.
so engage on nades. I like it. Um, you can also peel for the Ana real easily
Mm-hmm.
with wall rides. But as your main support, what are your primary what's your primary focus as Lucio with this comp with this support thing? What's like your main job?
Um, just to stay with the tanks.
Yeah, I'm thinking like rotations with tanks, and then to support the DPS, go peel for them during their 1v1s,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course, like we said, peel for Ana with that. Um, and so that's pretty much. So I would say like Lucio with Ana is probably a little more defensive. Unless actually it's probably like a really nice balance of defensive and aggressive. So we're gonna actually say balance of defensive and aggressive, because there's moments where, like you said, if Anna hits a nice nade, let's speed and aggress on them, get closer so our shots are easier to hit. But at the same time, like if we need to rotate away because we get dated, we're able to back out. All right, I want to fast forward a little bit so that we can see what your tanks are. Okay, so we're Ryan's all right. Yeah, we're definitely going to be chilling near the near our tanks a lot, particularly since we have DPS that are a little more self-sustaining.
Right.
So now that we've defined our job, let's see what you do. Rotating on attack. Okay. Yeah, and since we're on attack, we're definitely going to be with the tanks a lot for rotations. So, are we making calls at all to like rotate?
No, not much voice
Yeah,
chat.
because that might have been a decent speed engage there instead of a heal engage. And our Ana died. A lot of us died just simply from the spam. Yeah, so we're because of this spam, and we're primarily brawl with spam-ish DPS. We're really gonna want to close the distance a little bit more. So if no one's in comms, so what do we do if no one's in comms and you're trying to play Lucio?
Um,
You're,
some. To be honest, I usually if I go for a speed boost, then I just hope and pray that my tank notices that.
yeah, so
Or,
it's
or actually, no, I count it down, I think.
so one thing you can do is get in comms, but if like you're the only one in team chat, what do you do? Um, One thing to do is to read the body language of your Rhine and your Zarya, body language of
Hmm.
tanks. What do you think I mean by that?
Um, Definitely look at if they're like trying to go forward, just be aggressive.
Yeah, so that's one way, absolutely. So like if they're like standing at the choke, that's kind of like an indication that they want to go forward, and that's when you would speed if they're just trying to walk forward. Um, Appears they're walking forward. All right. So what else? What else can we do if no one's in comms? And how do we make these rotations?
Um, to be honest, I don't know.
It's swap heroes, or
So,
it's swap heroes or swap playstyles. Because
got it.
if they're not wanting to walk forward with speed, and we keep getting spammed out by a Torb or a Pharah, we either swap, we need more DPS, so we either swap Zen and do it ourselves, or we swap Mercy and damage boost one of our DPS so that they can start providing value.
Hmm.
All right, but let's keep seeing what happens. Yeah, he wants to go forward. Cool. Nice job getting into cover. Ryan's getting diffed. So what was going on here? Why did we rush over here?
I was tunnel visioning on the turret.
Yeah, so from what I could kind of see, we had the turret right here. You saw our, but you also in the corner of your eye noticed that that looks weird. Anyway, you also noticed in the corner of your eye that Ryan just got charged, so you rotated to save him, but then you just kind of stood here. So if you're gonna make a decision, commit to the decision. Because you're shooting the turret here. Okay, that's a thing you can do. And then you decided to rotate, but then you went back here and started shooting the turret again, and then Ryan was in a position to swing you, and you were just kind of like standing in the choke.
Yeah.
You see that? So
Mm-hmm.
make a decision, commit to decision. Can you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's complete, move on to the next thing. So let's say complete thing, and then next thing. Okie doke. So now we just got monkey. Oops. So another thing you can do with this is dive in with your tanks when they go in. You can speed forward. I actually was just doing that on a Busan in Mecha Base. We were running dive tanks. They were going in, I was going in with them. So this would be a speed, rotate to them. Whatever your monkey's shooting, you're shooting. So, kind of directing our attention towards a Pharah, that's not necessarily your job. It's your job. So what is your job right now with these tanks? I was kind of hinting at it, but like, what is it?
I should be with the tanks. Shooting whatever the
Yeah,
monkey's
so
shooting at.
speeding towards, speeding with dive. So that's speeding with dive. So what do I mean by that? Speeding with dive.
It's to help them like secure the kill that they're going for.
It's more that you get to where tanks are.
Oh, so to catch up with them.
Yeah, and then you go to heals. And you amp heals when they're low, like right now.
Oh, okay.
And then who are you shooting at?
Whatever the monkey is looking
Yeah,
at.
whatever monkey is zapping. Apes together strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so and you can kind of see that you focusing your attention on the Pharah as Lucio when she's like 40 meters away, that's not really an effective use of your attention, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say the main lesson from this is just the main Overwatch default is avert your attention to where it's needed the most. Avert attention to where needed most. As in, which actions provide the most value.
Right.
Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So all of this will be providing you the most value to your team instead of trying to shoot a ferret. I mean, it's funny. It's really fun when Frogger Red Shell does it. At the same time, though, we're trying to get SR here and win the game.
Yeah.
instead of memeing and winning the game, which is a completely different completely different skill set. Okay, nice. Yep, killer Reinhardt. Nice job. Yep. Nice. Pushing this already into the middle. Good job. So it worked out, but it was primarily because you were mainly playing with your tanks. Nice job. What a Valk, Mercy. Okay. I got a lot of value with that one. Maybe she's just switching heroes. Okay, I'm cool with you standing on point. So, pop quiz. During that entire fight, did you know where your Ana was?
No.
Should you know where your Ana is?
Yeah, I should be paying attention.
Yeah, so no matter what support role you're playing, you need to know where the other, ideally, you need to know where the other one is at all times. Because it's arguably your number one priority as a support player is your other support, keeping them alive. Because if they're good, it's much easier to heal 4 people when there's 2 of us, or it's much easier to pay attention to 2 people, so like DPS, as it is to pay attention to 4 people. And by gosh, it was chaotic. But before roll queue, we have 1 tank, 4 DPS, and then a stressed the fuck out Mercy trying to take care of everybody. So this is why it's your number purpose. So just always keep in the back of the head, in your head, where's my Ana? Where's my BAP? Where's my Brig? Where's my Moira? Etc. Just where's my Mercy? Just things like that. Where's my Lucio? Just things like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see second. Let's see second point. Yeah, you can just speed here. All right, so what are we thinking right now?
I think I was thinking of thinking of a engage beat here.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. So we're reading the body language of our tanks, understanding what they're doing, keeping an eye on where Ana is, and whatever it is, whenever they jump in, that's when we are going to be on speed and rotate to wherever they go and shoot, bang, bang, and then beating is completely fine. I'm okay with that. So let's see what happens. But so we talk a lot in scrims about what's going on, mid fight, what's going through our heads during mid fight and during post fights / pre fights. This is the same type of thing. What are my tanks looking to do? Where am I going to go to support them? Let's see what you do. Move this monkey away from you. Yep, so definitely your job to boop this monkey away from your Ana. Nice work. So that's okay. We don't get spammed out here. Go taxi your Hanzo or your monkey back. You just jump. Good. All right, what are you thinking right now? Or what should you be thinking right now? Where are my tanks gonna go? How am I gonna go in with him?
Got it.
Monkey goes in by himself. We should trade monkeys here. Nice. Actually huge. Bummer. That was hella winnable. This is one of those
moments. Yeah, this is one of those moments where I knew they had ult, but I decided to walk into it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think you realize the mistake. If they have an ult such as Barrage, we're thinking, where am I going to position so that I don't die to it, or how can I stop it? As Lucio, the only way you can really stop it is shoot her in the head 8 times. But probably do. I think you can. All right, we're setting up. Our tanks are going to go in, and we're going to go in with them. Nice boop. Versus 1. Go back and heal. So at this point, after besides beat, like what do you hero wise, what do you think might be a better pick here? What's going on that is kind of telling you something needs to change?
I would say probably a Mercy
Yeah,
because if I go Brig, then Pharmacy might just cuck me over.
sure. So but these are the things I think, like what is the enemy team doing just that is
Huh.
stopping me from doing my job? Those are the types of things.
Basically,
Yeah, go on.
yeah, if I stay with my tanks, then my Ana dies. If I stay with my
Mhm.
Ana, my tanks die.
So monkey's diving our Anna. We can't have Anna die. Anna needs to stay alive. Remember, that's our priority one. Keep her alive. So, how can we adjust our play style, or how can we adjust to keep Anna alive?
Hmm. I don't know.
So we either stay by Anna, wait for the monkey to come in, boop him away, shoot him, stay on heels, just to help her out a little bit more. Diva's even saying back there too. Our monkey needs to realize that he keeps going in. But if our Anna can focus on him, that's cool. Anyway, or swap. So you're either saying to Mercy, Mercy's fine, or you can do Brig as well because you can bash the monkey away. Either one's fine. But the point of this whole thing is to just recognize what am I trying to do? Is it working? Why not? How do I adjust? You see this flow of questions here, this series of questions here?
Hmm.
So I'm trying to dive with my tanks and do stuff, but it's not working because our Anna keeps dying. Okay. Why is Anna dying? All right. How do I adjust to that? Okay. Now do it.
Got it.
And then this is actually a cycle. Because, see?
Hmm.
Alrighty. Let's keep going. Ooh, that Pharaoh wants your ass. Okay, so Cole's going Ryan. Cool.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
We got our McCree in the back. Nice. Kind of looking like you guys are adapting to the playstyle, so we might get a cap here. Let's see. Real quick, what did you think of that amp?
A bit late. Wait, no, a bit preemptive, early.
I think it would have been fine. Actually, if you didn't have beat and you stayed on heels, it would have been fine. But just to rotate to Ryan a little bit faster, do you think that was a decent use of your amp?
No.
I agree. I don't really think so either. You could just wall ride. You would have gotten there like a second later, but you still would have been
Right.
fine. And now you still have amp, so you can either beat and then speed amp and have just him swing on these two idiots.
Hmm.
So just a little quick thing on your amps, because it's important to get those right. Cool. It's both support alts, whatever. So we amps yield into nothing. Pay attention to that number.
Yep.
Move her away. Hey, good idea. Just unluckers with the terrain. So pop quiz, when are we on heals? When are we on speed? In general.
Speed on rotations and heals to sustain a dive or engage.
Right. And on heals. During a fight. And these, it's okay to swap back between these for the fight. During a fight.
Mhm.
It's okay to swap between these things because sometimes we want to rotate during the fight. But if we don't really need to rotate, we go to heals. Okay, good answer. So just pay. Sounds like you just need a little more practice then, but that's okay. It'll come with time.
Okay.
All right, let's get this cap. Hella winnable. Got a few. Okay, nice. Big pick from Grape. Okay, we trade. Trade McCree for our Mercy. Big. I like this. Go and appeal for your Anna. And we're on heals, shooting whatever our Ryan's swinging at. Shoot the turret, I'm okay with this. Big beat. Nice work.
Score 2-2.
Okay, so I think right now it's knowing what your job is. And how to do it. / adjustments that need to be made. Adjustments to do it. So you were peeling for your Anna, good. Your team made adjustments, that's good. So what was that series of questions that I asked earlier? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Can you recall that for me?
All right. What am I doing? How am I going to do it?
Okay.
Why is it not working, and how do I adapt?
Is it working? How do I adapt? And then implement adjustment. And then back to repeat. And that's Overwatch. There's a lot of things in life, actually. All right, I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
I'll be watching
Ready for
over.
battle.
All right, Mercy. Do you play on Mercy the entire time from here on out?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we'll end it there then. Do you win?
Oh yeah, we won.
Heck yeah. Heckers, yes. Awesome. Okay, do you have any questions before we wrap this up?
No, I think that's all.
Right on. All right, and dear viewer, if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much, and we'll see you all next time.